It was not by chance that this struggle came to be. The blame falls squarely upon my shoulders for giving evil the chance it needed, and therefore fulfilling an ancient prophecy. Raiden's Earthrealm champions had failed to stop the Deadly Alliance from fully resurrecting the mummified army of the Dragon King. In the end, only Raiden himself stood between Earthrealm and total destruction. Defying the Elder God's wishes, he alone challenged Quan Chi and Shang Tsung in mortal combat, Earthrealm's last hope for freedom. Raiden fought well against the two sorcerers, and it seemed as though victory was at hand. But the combined might of Quan Chi and Shang Tsung proved to be overwhelming, even for a Thunder God. Raiden was defeated. The Deadly Alliance had won. Their victory was short-lived. As suspicion and lust for power overcame both Quan Chi and Shang Tsung, the former allies turned on each other. The Deadly Alliance was no more. Quan Chi defeated Shang Tsung and reveled in his conquest. But it is said that there is only one true ruler of Outworld. And that ruler had returned. Onaga, former Emperor of Outworld, the Dragon King. The prophecy had been fulfilled. The Dragon King had indeed returned to Outworld to reclaim his army and impose his dominance. Death awaited all who stood in his way. And so it was that a new alliance was formed out of desperation. Sworn enemies joined forces to combat a greater threat. Raiden began to realize that even their combined might was not enough to defeat the Dragon King. There was only one chance left. Raiden's sacrifice was in vain, for the blast had little effect on the Dragon King. Now Onaga has what he needs to shape the realms as he sees fit. I was the fool who brought him this power. Only I can destroy this threat, born of deception.
Hello guys, this is Noob Zero back with some more Mortal Kombat Deception, and today we're going to use another odd character. Next in the roster is Hotaru. He's very similar to this man here, Cabal, in the way he plays. He's got very short combos, a lot of them are juggles. He has a couple of them that are very reliable in a sense of 35% to 40%, and then most of the time that's going to depend on who you're fighting. We'll probably have some trouble on Noob Smoke, but I think our most trouble, even if we continue on Noob Smoke, our most trouble will be on Onaga. I think when I get to him, I'm going to have to be in weapon stance because his combos are that short. It's kind of very similar to Cabal. Only difference is Cabal's got a longer weapon combo that switches back to his first stance. We're not that lucky with this one. The fishes might need a little taste. Fight. He beat me to it. He beat me to it. Seems like Kenshi's always doing that.
Hotaru wins. Harakiri. Round one, fight!
I miscalculated that one. Let's try that again. And I miscalculated it again. I will just do it next round, you know? Not a big deal. She's really trying to put me through the floor. I'm thinking no thank you. I'm thinking no thank you. Ashra, I don't think so.
Round two, fight!
But she wanted to go down there so bad, you know. This one is forward, up, back, down, square, and you got to be a sweep away. And 100%, this one is the same fatality they used for Jason Voorhees in Mortal Kombat X. You could see the similarities. It's like they were like, hey, let's take that out of the vault. It's very similar to the sleeping bag kill he did in one of the movies.
Round one, fight! Wins. Round two, fight!
down forward, back forward, triangle, and you got to be right next to them. And then you twist their head very gruesomely. You know, it does. The only difference between this one and Tanya's old kill is she did that while she jumped on their shoulders and twisted their head around. And it reminds me of that, only he's using his hands. Very similar to her old fatality.
Round 1. Fight!
Woo. Oh! How'd I know he was gonna do that? Well, we just gotta turn up the heat.
2. Fight!
Suffocate him so he can't do nothing.
Round 3. Fight! Finish him! Hotaru wins.
He can be pretty brutal if you do it quick enough, you're fast enough with him. Problem is, if you miss, he's got a very slow recovery. Very, like I said, very similar to Cabal. Cabal's is worse, though. It's definitely worse.
Round 1. Fight! Hotaru wins. Round 2. Fight!
Nope, not today, lady.
Finish!
Not today. Not today. Twist. Twist. It reminds me of a song. Twist.
Hotaru wins.
If anybody knows what I'm talking about,
Fatality.
that's how the song starts. Twist. Twist.
Round 1. Fight!
There we go. I'm gonna keep missing.
Hotaru wins.
Got up just to fall down again.
Round two. Fight!
Ooh, I shouldn't have done that. I wasted that. Oh, I knew it.
Round three. Fight!
Might as well. Too convenient. He was right there. Alright, let's try our best against Noob Smoke.
Fight!
Yeah. Ooh, he's tearing this up. Woo! Oh, I'm so glad he wasted that at the end.
Round two. Fight!
Ooh. I don't know what happened there, but you know what? I don't know what happened there, but I also don't care. It tried to skimp us out of the move, but you know what? It failed, and we still got the victory.
Fatality. Round one. Fight!
Oh. Oh God, we're not going to survive. We are not surviving. Yeah. This one's going to be a little bit harder.
Fight!
Oof. Yeah, that doesn't work the same as other ones. I wish it did. Because if it did, I'd be doing that all the time. It'll work for a little while, and then he blocks it. So we got to be careful, because I don't want to be getting knocked into the spikes.
Round three.
So we use it when he lets us, but... Oh. Oh! Come on. Let's see if we can get through this without having to continue. Oh! Ooh, that was so close. So close. Like I said, it's nothing like Li Mei's sword spin. Or actually even better than her sword spin, the axe spin from Ermac. You could just spam that all day. He can get away with a couple of the flip kicks and he'll fall for some, but not a whole bunch. Maybe 3, 4 of them at max.
In the wilds of Outworld, Hotaru captured the renegade Earthrealm warrior Sub-Zero and brought him before the Dragon King. Onaga's judgment of Sub-Zero was swift, and Hotaru was given the task of carrying out his punishment, death. His fate served as a reminder to all who would challenge the authority of the Dragon King.
Wow. Wow, what a traitor. Actually, you know what? He probably didn't even realize he was on the wrong side if you follow the story at all. Anyway, let's get into practice here. Let's make sure we get on a good stage first so we're not flying off anything.
Hotaru. Ashra.
We'll kick some pretty butt. Alright, so his first combo is pretty simple. First stance, you want to do bashing skulls. And then you're going to do bashing skulls a second time. You see that's 4 hits, 27% damage, not too bad. Now the next one we're going to do is a little bit different. We're going to start it with bashing skulls. And if you notice when I did bashing skulls, I have to step forward just a little bit so it will hit. If you don't, it will miss. Now after we do, let me show you again while we're in this stance. You do bashing skulls. And then we're going to do back and square, which is smashing fist. And then we're going to do bashing skulls after that again. And you have to step forward and do it, otherwise you're going to miss. Now we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to do that same one. We're going to be doing the bashing skulls again. Then we're going to do the smashing fist again, which is back and square. And then right after that, we are going to do launching bash. And you can see that one's 6 hits, 31. That's one of his better combos. Now when you're in the second stance, you want to do slicing hands. And then right after you do slicing hands, you do rain from above. And you can see that's 35. Now if you add anything to this, and let me show you real quick. If you add an extra, and I'll show you which move I'm talking about, knife hand chop, which is the same thing as the first stance, it's going to pop them up. If you add anything, it'll make the damage smaller, and I believe it's 32. So we'll get over here where we're away from the wall, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's 32. So you don't want to make this combo any longer. Just keep it short, and I'll show you again. You keep it short, and you'll get 35 to 40, depending on who you're fighting. and it'll be a consistent 35 at the least. We're going to do that again. We're going to do... passing it up, slicing hands, and after we do slicing hands, we're going to do spinning out of control. And that's 32. That should be a consistent 32. Now that we're in weapon stance, the first one we're going to do is Royal Guard. And after you do Royal Guard, now this one's going to be a little bit different. After you do Royal Guard, then you're going to hit back and square. You're going to do Raging Uproar. And then after you do Raging Uproar, you're going to do Lava Burst. And as they're falling, you're going to do Grasshopper. Now this combo will hit every time, but the counter is going to split it up for some reason. I don't know why it splits it up. Sometimes it doesn't. Every once in a while, this is like one of those weird combos, kind of like Night Wolf's Juggle Lightning combo, and I can't remember who else we've already played through, but there's a couple of them don't register the hits correctly. It still does all the damage like it should. It just doesn't register on the hit counter right. And I'll show you what I mean. That will hit every single time, but for some reason it's not always going to count it correctly. And we'll do it one more time. And you can see it still split it in half. Even though every hit correctly, it just split it up. Alright guys, last combo. You want to do Royal Guard. And after Royal Guard, you're going to do 7th Death Dealer. Now you can do Honor Guard and you can do Demonic Warrior. Now Demonic Warrior is going to hit more than Honor Guard. But these two hit for less. Okay? You can do 2 Royal Guards in a row as well. Actually, I'll show you that one first. Okay, and that one's 21. These other two, if you end it with Honor Guard and Demonic Warrior, they're going to be around 24%-ish. But if we do it with 7th Death Dealer, that one there is going to be around, I believe, 26. So first, we're going to start with Royal Guard, and then end it with 7th Death Dealer. And remember, every time you do this combo, you got to step forward just a little bit, otherwise you'll miss. Anyway, guys, with Hotaru, that's about all you got. Remember, he is pretty consistent with 35 to 40%, depending on who you're fighting. He's an interesting character. For some reason, that one I showed you with the special moves with the Grasshopper and the Lava Burst, it all counts. It's pretty good damage, but for some reason, it splits it up on the counter there. So, anyway, guys, Ashra's next. We'll be playing her next here. She's got some pretty good combos as well. Also very pretty. And we'll get to her next. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys are having a great day wherever you're at. I hope everything's going good for you guys in your life. And until next time, I'm Noob Zero, and I am out.